Out of the body. Center for Consciousness Studies.
Olá, eu sou Moisés Esagui e nós estamos iniciando agora o primeiro dia do Aprenda a Projeção Astral.
Hello. My name is Moisés Esagui and we are just starting the first day of the short course, Learn About Astral Projection. We have already published 2 other short courses. Learn about laying on of hands, learn about human behavior, and now, learn about astral projection, that is a part of the project, learn about spirituality and human behavior. With this work, we have the intention to bring knowledge based on true sincerity in order to achieve something together. By the way, the word together is pretty important because we shouldn't do things just for ourselves, but always in a way that everybody can be included. Then, we will find out much better paths for all of us. I was introduced to astral projection when I was 7 years old. At that time, there was nobody I could talk to or get some explanation of what was going on. So, the astral projections just kept happening. When I had the first experience, I felt amazed. The next day, I reproduced the scene in order to make it happen again, and it worked. I kept having them every night. I felt that inner impression and urge that I could never miss the chance of leaving my body at night. As I was too young, I promised to myself that I would make every possible effort to do it every night. I thought if I failed once, I wouldn't be able to repeat the experience again. So I couldn't lose this continuity that started in my life, so I kept going. Then, I also started researching. When I was a little bit older, about 12, 13 years old, I kept looking for books that had some explanation. At that time, there was really none. Only 2 years later, I found something. I was 12, 15 years old more or less. I found a book that mentioned this subject in a very superficial way, but it became a great motivation for me. To tell you the truth, I spent my adolescence searching. I went to all places you can imagine. I went to spiritist centers, associations, everywhere. UBOSE, Order of the Temple of the Rosy Cross. These are places that have this kind of knowledge. These are very special places that I respect a lot, but they didn't have the answer I was looking for, the deep understanding of astral projection. So I kept reading and searching books, and one day I had an experience. I will report this experience with sincerity. I went to a Rosicrucian Order temple located near 25 De Marco Street, downtown of Sao Paulo. When I arrived, I went up a staircase and there was a person at the entrance. This person, well, I really didn't know what to do, so I said hi. The room was completely silent and this person looked at me and said, "The book you want is right there." At first I didn't understand what he meant. I am telling you this with all sincerity from my heart. I was kind of lost. I decided to go to a shelf, full of books. I kept looking and there I found a book entitled Astral Projection by Sylvan Muldoon. I took the book and thought it was incredible, because that was exactly what I wanted. When I turned round, there was nobody in the room. Well, I am taking the risk to tell you something I have told just a few people. I am opening up to you, saying that I really believe in spirituality. This book was very important in my life. Right after that, I found Lobsang Rampa. I read a lot of his books. He must have written more than 20 books. I don't know the exact number. I read The Rampa Story, You, Forever, Wisdom of the Ancients, and many other books. The Third Eye, by Lobsang Rampa. That gave me more and more encouragement because I found a basis for my work. You may wonder what you are going to do with astral projections. Well, I can't tell you what you will do with it, but I can tell you what I had achieved as a human consciousness. I truly believe it completely changed the course of my life, in the sense of making better choices, not only for me but for all people around us. This is essential. Because of that, I entirely focused on this study, writing many things, and now I am passing or trying to pass this knowledge. You'll be able to analyze it, and believe in it or not. We all have the right to make our own judgments, and based on what we are, we can say if we believe or not. It is important to have this free will. The point is that astral projection, in my first experiences as a teenager, I wanted to search things that our dream is always to leave the planet, go deep into the water, visit volcanoes and glaciers. You start to have all kinds of experiences, and I took a lot of notes. Those annotations were precious for me, because I had the idea of entering a pyramid in Egypt, and you find out that you can do that. But I need to tell you that this course, Learn About Astral Projection, has the goal to demystify what we are. We can't forget that sincerity is essential in our journey to knowledge. Sincerity means that you have to face yourself, make a self-analysis, and stop believing in things that we've been repeating along the centuries. We are stuck on endless repetitions, and we never stop to say, this is correct, this is coherent. You, I, and everybody else have already had all types of experiences. We were from different races, we made mistakes and succeeded. Sometimes our ego is louder and we want to set rules to others based on a judgment that we think we have the power or the authority. Things that surely take us nowhere. What I am saying is really honest. This course shows you that you can move along the entire planet, in the physical dimension to see the physical things, or in the spiritual dimension visualizing the spiritual dimension, where you can relate to things that exist in this environment. You will be able to see dead relatives. In most cases, our relatives are the first ones we see due to the spiritual connection, the egregor. So, if there's someone who died and you liked a lot, you'll have the possibility to contact that person, that consciousness, if that person has not reincarnated yet. It's very interesting to have this contact and this comprehension of the world through an expanded vision, instead of simply relying on explanations from books and other people's experiences. This is a great possibility. You can see the human aura, the chakras. You'll be able to discover a world of energies that we can't truly see and don't know how to use either, which is even worse. Imagine you can practice cure by laying on of hands. Everybody can. There isn't a person in this planet who can't do that. It is a natural thing. We all are energy. When you leave your body, you can see it with clarity, and then you will see that you are worth much more than you thought. There are also other things you can do. You may leave the planet. This may seem utopia. Wow, leave the planet. I have numerous experiences out there and reports of places where I have been to. You find out that the universe is much bigger than what we see in a magazine or in a movie. It's not like that. Leave the planet and you will see the vastness of the universe. It's impossible to describe, it's immeasurable. We say this when we are here on Earth, with our feet on the ground suffering the law of gravity that keeps us here, and we think that the side we step on is the lower side and the side where our head is the upper one. There is no such thing in the universe. Just take a look outside when out of the body and you see the infinitude and that everything is relative. There are so many things you can do, many things. And astral projection takes you to another level of understanding. It clarifies things, and it is very interesting. You may have the possibility to check on important figures from the past. You may be able to see your own history and have precognitions. So, this is wonderful. You suddenly see everything. You may also be able to see who you were in past lives. This kind of information is priceless. You won't need to outsource the spiritual knowledge. You can know it all by yourself, through your own notes and speech. It's great because you'll reach another level of spirituality totally different from the superficial spirituality that we all have. We keep searching explanations from others, from books, from God. But when you achieve this special condition, you have a different world. This is the first day of this work done by Center for Consciousness Studies, a non-profit organization. We have other projects you can participate. We offer sessions of laying on of hands, every Thursday in Sao Paulo. You go there and spend the afternoon and part of the evening practicing laying on of hands, receiving this energy and helping others. All these activities are offered for free. Our intention is to offer and really make it accessible to everybody. We offer lectures, courses, you can watch our TV programs and listen to our radio shows. You can download all information, CDs, books, which are the result of our work as a team, a group of people that you can join too. You will see how wonderful it is to learn and transmit this knowledge to others. This is the purpose of all we have been doing. This purpose leads us to a lot of work and mostly, to a situation of sincere behavior and that you can participate. With this work, learn about astral projection, and others, you can help us to keep going by sending a small donation clicking on the button below. You click and make a donation to help us to continue. Since Center for Consciousness Studies is an association, we really need this help to expand our work, to include more people and do everything that we believe is important. Otherwise it's impossible to continue. All members contribute. I contribute to make it grow and become even better. You can become part of this family. We also have an online work of laying on of hands, where people from all over the world participate and you can join us as well. You can find our website, social media or contact information below in the description of this video. You can communicate with us. If possible, make a donation to help us. We will meet again on day 2 of this short course. We will talk about what makes astral projection easier or more difficult to have, the obstacles and what helps. We make this path together. See you soon.
e a gente vai fazer esse caminho juntos. Então, até lá!